Good evening, lamb chops. It is I, your favorite fluffy vampire Bluma. Dude, you ready for chapter 2? I am. It's all fun and games. Till that motherfucker gives the doll to a different girl. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Right, so not a lot happened last chapter. We kind of just got set up. We were doing a game day at the store, and Keiichi wanted a doll, and he gave it to Reina. And Mio was like, yeah, I didn't want that doll. Ready for some weird shit to happen? Me too, bro. Me too. Like, I don't know. The first book was very much a slow burn, yeah. I mean, shit didn't really kick off until, like, the last couple of chapters. Like, shit was crazy. There were some moments. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping this one picks it up a little bit more. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because, I mean, like, the first book already got it established for us, right? That it's like, yes, this town's a little bit fucked. Yeah, got it. So, yeah, I'm very ready for the weird shit to, like, just start. So we can get to it, you know what I mean? Nah, saying. Alright, let's get in there. Get chapter 2 a-going, bro. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Oh, yeah, and the tip we got for last time was that Mion's quotes on family, air quotes, is that, like, she knows, like, everyone that runs the shops in the nearby town. So, like, she's got eyes everywhere. Kiss up a notch. Just like Edel Blossoms did. Yeah, Edel Blossoms, yeah, we turned it up just a little bit. No. Edel Blossoms went from 0 to 100 real fucking fast. Oh, God, what a ride. Alright. There's a few things I'd like to ride that were in Edel Blossoms, but, you know. We're reading Higurashi now. Right, I wonder why afternoons always make you feel sleepy like this. Mion spoke in a voice that went so far as to make whoever heard it lethargic. You want a medical explanation for sleepiness? I could say it, but you'll just make me more sleepy. Ugh, spare me. It was almost 3 o'clock. 6th period was almost over. Mion's family got eyes over, and her uncles are involved in the shady business. Yeah, it really sounded like it. Like, the Sonozaki family and the Furude family, I guess, have deep roots in said shady business, from what we understand. By the way, Satoko and everyone else in the lower grades ended their school day after 5th period, so they were probably running around in the schoolyard right now. I could hear their joy-filled voices coming from there right now. What I'd give to join them. Mi-chan, you're the class representative, so you have to try harder. No going to sleep. You see, rather than class representative, I'd rather be president of the boxing club. They get to sleep a lot. Huh? What makes you think that? Well, at the boxing gym, they're always hitting the sack. Get it? The teacher cackled as she hit the back of Mion's head with the corner of a textbook. That's all from me. I'll leave it at that for today. Representative, please direct the class. Everybody stand. Attention. Mion, who had been half asleep, became lively again at the moment the class was over. It must be delightful to be that shrewd. Homeroom was done after the lower grades had finished their lessons, so we were free to go. It was one of the odd rules we had as mixed grade school. When the new class was over, Satoko and Rika-chan returned to the classroom. Teacher had a very appropriate reaction. Yeah. Good work today. Alright, it's time for happy fun clap activities! Woo! Yeah! That's right. What should we do today? Mi-chan, why don't we continue what we started yesterday? Yeah! We should do that. To have it end like the way things were getting good, I won't accept it. Now. I know how you feel, but let's save that for another time. Something like that shouldn't be done stinkily in the classroom after school, but a grand stage. Happy fun time club activities, pachi pachi pachi. Yeah, keep that energy when someone starts getting murdered or some shit though. Like, yay, happy fun club activity. Woo, pachi, pachi, pachi. I'm down whenever. But some of the younger guys said they'd watch me in the finals, so let me know when ahead of time. Whoa! Keiichi-kun, you're amazing! There's people cheering you on? I wonder if there's anybody cheering on Reina. I couldn't help but watch as Reina entered her pining maiden mode. I'm not gonna pull any punches, but I'll pray for your victory, Reina. I don't know what that word is. With a Shachirin? Keiichi brand smile. I ruffled Reina's hair. What? How? Keiichi-kun. What are you? How? Reina turned bright red. Short-circuited smoke billowing from both her ears. Gazing into her eyes, a strange scene of me holding hands with Reina skipping through a flower bed was reflected there. Even if it was somebody else's imagination, it was terribly troubling. Meet Keiichi, the Reina killer. When Rika-chan said that, everyone burst out laughing. That Reina is the Satoko and Rika-chan killer, though. It may be true that I can't win against Reina, but I won't lose to Keiichi. Oh, this is becoming pretty interesting relationship map here. Our strengths kind of interact with, like, rock, paper, scissors. But that doesn't include Myon, does it? Of course not. It doesn't matter who it is, I won't lose. Myon leered with a gaze befitting a club president. Nah, befitting an empress. The mood in the room became more lively. It was a good moment as they get started. Well now, let's get started nice and easy. Yeah. So then, Mi-chan, what shall we do today? Keiichi the Reina killer now. The foreshadowing is running so heavy. Oh my god. Shit. What? Like, okay, foreshadowing is like what it tells in the future. Is there a word for like what it says in the past? I don't know, because it's like in the first book he killed Reina. You remember? It was just like, wow. I see what you did there. I see. Alright. Myon let out a small interjection as she rummaged through the so-called club locker. Every time I look, there's always a ton of things crammed in there. Reference? Homage? Homage! Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Thank you. I'm stupid. I appreciate you. Everything is jammed in a locker. It's a game of some kind, you know? On top of that, things used penalty games like cat ears, collars were kept in there. The capacity of the thing was unfathomable. The locker may be actually extended through the wall into the fourth dimension, but that's just a theory. A game theory! Kinda can't foreshadow the past, it's already happened. Yeah. No, I got you. I just was like, I know there's a word for it. I just was like, man, I couldn't think of it. If not that, then how else could you explain how someone could pull out item after item? After Myon touched her hand, her chin briefly in thought, she turned around without pulling out any games. Why don't we try and keep it a bit simple today? Playing games requires a lot of pieces all the time. It can be a little bland, yeah? It doesn't matter what the game is. If everybody plays together, it'll be fun. I hate him out. No, come back! Yeah, that's right. Rain and I both expressed our agreement. I feel the same way. With this group, there's no doubt. Even if we're pulling weeds in the school grounds, it'd be fun. That wouldn't be fun for me. Pulling weeds or whatever. Ah, that's right, isn't it? By the way, Satoko, could you stop reading people's minds by looking at their expressions? Whatever you're thinking, it's always written over your face, so I always know right away. I've always been told that, but ever since I transferred here, it seems like it's especially bad. I need to develop a poker face, or I could be in for a rough time. Alright, everybody, pay attention. I'm gonna explain the rules. Playing games with a lot of people can be playing. Puts away Twilight Imperium. Yeah, me putting away 5D chess, like, oh, sorry, were we not? We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on a stern expression. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark, listening intently. That's right. From the point where the rules are explained, the match has already begun. Today's game is, probably better known as a party game. It's called Sympathy. Has everybody heard of it before? Sympathy. It means to share someone's feelings, right? Huh? Maybe I might know this. 10k puzzle piece away. Oh my god. Me putting away my milk puzzle.
Chan, maybe it's the game where we choose a topic and everyone writes down the first word that comes to mind? And the more people who share the same answer, the more points are awarded? In that case, Reina knows about it. Oh, I remember. I recall playing a game like that in grade school, while we were on the bus during the field trip.
My 2 milk puzzles that were mixed together. Oh, fuck.
I'm not familiar with this game. I would like an explanation. First of all, we have a leader choose a topic. For example, if they choose dessert. Hehe, Satoko-chan. When everyone says dessert, what's the first thing you think of? Let's see. Pudding or something. Okay, in that case, Satoko, you would write down pudding on your memo pad. Then, everyone reveals their answers at the same time. If there's 2 or more people who wrote down pudding, they get points. The more people who write down the same answer, the more points are awarded. So if everyone writes down the same answer, it's a max of 5 points. In other words, the trick is to think of what you would write down as the same answer as everyone else. It's exactly as Rika-chan said. The point of this game is to think of a way that we have the same answer as everyone else. For example, even if you heard the word dessert and immediately thought of strawberry sundae, if your answer doesn't match with anybody else's, you won't get any points. That's why you have to hold off on that answer, change the one that seems more like everyone else would choose. The key becomes not what to think about yourself, but being able to predict what everyone else is going to answer. It's a high-level intellectual game.
Did I play a board game like this before? Oh, look at Jackbox games. They have one like this where it's shit. It's kind of like this, where it's like, I think it's Quibbage. Quibbage is the one where it gives you a fun fact and you have to fill in the blank with an answer you think will fool people. Yeah, Jackbox, yeah. We play those games so much here, oh my god.
For Satoko's sake, let's try practicing one more round.
Okay, for this round, seeing as how I'm club president, the leader will be me. The topic can be something random. Taking out her literature textbook, she began flipping to a random page. Alright then, this is the only practice round. The first topic is shaved ice. When you say shaved ice, there's only one answer, isn't there? Among the standard flavors of shaved ice, there's strawberry, melon, and blue Hawaii. The most popular amongst those, obviously, it's melon. Everyone write down your answer? Then everyone show theirs at the same time, okay? Ready, go! Strawberry. Melon. Yo, I'm so sorry. Who the fuck wrote that? Uji Gintoki. Strawberry. Strawberry. What? I'm the only one with melon? Everyone knows those flavors are just colors. For real, that's why all the crayons taste the same. You guys, don't go doing something mundane and picking strawberry as the standard. Hey Reina, would you actually order a strawberry shaved ice? The first thing that always sells out at summer festivals is melon, isn't it?
Reina also likes the melon flavor. But really, it's about the strawberry, right? Right?
Melon, nah, that's just green. Yeah, just like how Gatorade doesn't have flavors, it's just the colors. I get you. Okay, Chan, if I was to pick, I would actually choose melon. But you see, this is the word association game. If somebody says shaved ice, the first thing you think of is strawberry. It's not like entirely convinced, but in any case, it's that type of game.
Rika, what exactly did you write? Is that the type of shaved ice? It's Uji Gintoki. It's incredibly delicious, you know? It might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run-of-the-mill. Still, it's a pretty refined choice. No one's ever heard grape Gatorade. It's purple. Yeah, exactly, bro. Satoko, did this help you get a good idea? There were 3 people who wrote down strawberry, so those 3 people get 3 points. We compete to see who can get the most. Yeah, I've got it. More importantly, Mion-san, what should we do about today's penalty game? Oh, there's gonna be one after all. What will it be? What will it be? What should it be? Kei-chan, you have a suggestion? What? For a penalty game? When I was in elementary school, there was a penalty game, yeah. It can only be that. Schlepping. What? In other words, a thing where the loser has to carry on everyone else's baggage. It happened often to the boys. Elementary school kids walking around completely covered in backpacks. You see it a lot. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. See, we just call that like a pack mule. But how will we do that? Satoko-chan and Rika-chan's houses are completely opposite direction of ours. Then how about the loser carries just the winner's stuff to their house? Getting everybody's stuff to their house would involve carrying a pretty sizable distance. Oh yeah, just that much. It might be alright. Somehow today's penalty game is pretty simple. With a penalty game at this level, it wouldn't even be fun to make Keiichi-san do it. Yeah, you know the translator pulled out some obscure dictionary, right? They went onto the thesaurus.com and was like, pack mule. Then shall we raise the stakes a bit? Not just playing quarter. Ta-da! How about we have some schlepp? Stuff around dressed in this. What? Why a maid outfit? How? It's so cute, but no way! You see, what do we do if Keiichi-san loses? If we don't have a size that fits him? Oh, I didn't let the little detail get by. I have a nice XL size one prepared just for Kei-chan. So Kei-chan, are you ready? I'm gonna have you walk around outside dressed up as a maid. Rip. From the headband to the garter belt, even your underwear, I've got it all prepared for you. This is insane. Why do you have every possible size of that type of thing in your locker? This is bad, Keiichi Maibara. Somehow, it's become a situation where only my failure results in an overly cruel price to pay. Keiichi can't drop out. Club rule. Club rule. What if I make a mistake and lose? I wouldn't be able to walk around in broad daylight anymore. About that Maibara boy. Did you hear about him? It seems like he has a penchant for cross-dressing. Oh my, really? That'd be so embarrassing, you know? Oh. Conspiring with the other to obscure answers to the line. Oh my god. Yeah! That's way too harsh. That's just incredibly brutal. If we're to return this penalty game semblance of normalcy, now is the only time. Everybody, I think we should refrain from this unwholesome penalty game. Why on the way back from school do we have to be accompanied by a girl wearing a maid uniform and carrying baggage? Having them say master while dragging them around the village in such an embarrassing outfit? Wait, why am I panting? What is this? This feeling welling up inside of me? Hey, let's just make it a normal penalty game. Wait, Keiichi-kun. He's frozen stiff. Burning with passion, I firmly placed my hands on Reina's shoulders. Reina, there's no problem with the penalty game. I just have to win. That's right, everybody. I turned to everybody with an idiotic grin, my pearly whites flashing with a brilliant gleam. Oh, Kei-chan, you've come around to the idea, huh? No matter what the penalty game is, there's no reason to be afraid. You just gotta win. Right, everybody? Yeah! 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 From Mio to Rika, everybody energetically thrust their fists up high. Only Reina seems somewhat undecided, standing there, looking flustered. She's a little bit slow, isn't she? Well, she wins. Even for Reina, it's quite the delectable opportunity. Hey, Reina. Don't you see this is a pretty big opportunity? Rika-chan or Satoko-chan in a maid outfit coming right up to your doorstep? This is historically great chance, isn't it? Reina began spouting a fountain of blood from her nose. look in her eyes completely changed. She shifted into cute mode. I was waiting for this, Reina. That look in her eyes. Oh, to my doorstep? It's not like Keiichi-kun or Mi-chan wouldn't be good too. How? Alright. It looks like everyone's prepared themselves. Get your memo pads ready. First question. Ready? Mion opened up her textbook to a random page and read out a word that caught her eye. The first topic? Summer break. This is yet another quite abstract word. Well then, let's not worry about it too much and just start with something like this. Everybody good? Time to show them. Ready, go. On Mion's signal, everyone simultaneously held up what they wrote. Let's see, what did everybody write? Summer festival, fireworks, mosquito coils? Bruh. Oh, and Rain and I have the same answer. Alright, 2 points. But Sutoko's fireworks is pretty good too. Rika's mosquito coil is a very nice seasonal choice. All the choices are quite invigorating. It's almost summer break, isn't it? I wonder how we'll spend it this year. Beach. What? Invigorating words invoke the image of summer break. Certainly things will enrich the soul. As everyone approaches the soon-to-come summer break, a plethora of dreams should be etched upon their thoughts. They just used the same word as the prompt. Well, the prompt was summer break, and they all said summer festival. That's a little different. I'm mostly confused because only 4 answers were given, and there's 5 of us sitting here. Like, Mion, Reina, Sutogo, we only, yeah. Oh yeah, see, oh, I'm so stupid. Alright, by the way, Keiichi-san, what did you answer? Hurry up and show it. I didn't really write down anything that great. No. Showing us is part of the rules. Now come on. Ah, stop it. Don't look. Homework. The room went silent. Nobody could really follow up with a response. It's as if my impertinent answer had somehow sullied the wonderful dreams coming with summer break. Keiichi-kun's summer breaks were never fun, were they? It's alright. Let's spend the summer this year with everybody. We won't leave you by your lonesome. Rika-chan gently patted my head. What exactly did summer break mean to me? Summer courses? Observing sunflowers? Practice exams? Special summer-focused seminars? I know nothing of hot summers, because I've always been in an air-conditioned cram school. Ugh, the tears, they... Kei-chan's summer breaks were always devoid of hopes and dreams, weren't they? Don't look at me with such pity in your eyes. Don't look at me! This game called Sympathy may be more terrifying than I could have imagined. Well, anywho. Raina and I get 2 points. Let's keep going. Next. Fish. Oh my god, I love fish. Sushi. Sushi. So it's fish. Come on, think about it. I haven't eaten a sushi in a while. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I'm quite connoisseur of things like flounder. I wonder if anyone will match that answer. Because for a Japanese person, anyone could think of it. Alright, everybody. This time we'll start from mine. Ready, go. Sushi. How about that for an answer? When you see a lively fish, don't you just want to steam and grill it? No. To have fresh sashimi is the epitome of cuisine. Rather than write sashimi, however, I'll choose something more amiable term, like sushi. That's my cunning ploy. But the contrary was intrepid resolve in my reply. Everyone's expression was listless. Oh, that's right. When you say fish. I see. Sushi is tasty, isn't it? Oh no. Stop talking to me with a consoling tone. Stop it. Well then, should the rest of us show our answers? Ready, go. Dolphin, whale, aquarium. Oh my god. We suck. We're awful. Rika and I have the same answer. That's 2 points. Reina pickled whale, huh? I thought about that too, but I ended up picking dolphin. I hate it. Are those even fish? Oh yeah, no, that does make sense.
Like, I get aquarium, but fucking dolphin.
Really? Reina wanted to write down dolphin at first, but Reina didn't think anyone else would write it. Either one of them is quite cute.
Everybody, excluding me, stopped and stared blankly at their thoughts drifted over the horizon. It seems as if they can hear the roar of the open sea from up there.
This means everybody has 2 points.
Well, everyone but Keiichi-san.
Keiichi-kun's answers were worth 0 points. But Reina thinks they're very unique and interesting.
To immediately think of food when you hear the word fish, Kei-chan. You really should be ashamed of how destitute your soul is, huh? Oh my god. Don't say something like my soul is destitute. Besides, what's with Mio and Reina's answers anyway? Those aren't even fish. Those are mammals. Objection overruled. Next. What a horrid game today. As the games pile on and on, it seems as if I will be further exposed as a petty human being. I'm the only one who hasn't earned any points. I want to get at least 1 point the next round. Alright, the next topic is Sakura. Blossoms, right? Damn it. This time I'll do it. Keep it cool, Keiichi, my broad. Don't think of what you normally think. Everyone else here is a girl. Stop thinking like a man. If you write down Sakura Mochi, you'll only be repeating the tragedies of the past. Throw away that gastrocentric male sensibility. Just for now, think of yourself as a girl. You're a girl. You're a girl. I am a girl. Everybody finished writing? Let's do it.
Keiichi-san, if you don't start getting points right now, won't it be a bit dangerous?
Right? Everyone's gonna write fucking Mochi. Everyone.
This time it's perfect. I've completely surpassed my own instincts. This time, I will have a match.
No. I will make it a match.
Keiichi-kun, you seem pretty confident about this one. You see, this time, Reina thought like a boy, so I could match your answer. Sakura Mochi! I like them too. I wrote it down.
Rika and Reina giggled together.
What?
Now is not the time to think with your stomach.
Oh. Well then, did Keiichi-san write the same answer as me? I put down Hanami.
That's right. When you say Sakura, it's just to be Hanami, right?
I wrote that down too.
Mion and Tsutogo's responses was Hanami. Hanami? Seriously? That's the kind of event where old geezers get drunk and doing all sorts of depraved things. It's the standard, isn't it? Why of all times did you decide to abandon answering from a girl's point of view?
Well then, Kei-chan,
what sort of girly response did you write down? It's nothing. Let's move on to the next topic. Moving on. Hey! Before I knew it, Rika-chan had circled behind me and was intently reading the memo where I had hidden behind my back. Card Master Sakura. Oh, Card Captor Sakura! But the non-copyright version. It became dead quiet. The abrupt silence enveloped the room. It'd be fine if somebody at least laughed or played it off as something dumb, but nobody even flinched. The feeling in the pit of my stomach reached critical mass, causing my once blood-drained face to flush in sudden wave of heat. Sakura can only mean Cardmaster Sakura, can it? It's a super popular anime at the broadcasting every week in the government-run networks. It's broken through every demographic for little girls to grown men. You've seen it, haven't you? No, you've definitely seen it. And I've seen it. Yeah. Even without a forced explanation, I know about it. It's that thing where she fights in the different costume every week, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yep. It's cute, isn't it? Reina sometimes browses through at the magazine stand to keep up with the story. I saw it for the first time pretty recently. Sakura's cool and so cheerful all the time. I like the girl who's always filming the camcorder.
Oh, it's because you look just like her.
It's not just popular with little girls, it's also surprisingly well received with older boys, isn't it?
To think that Kei-chan was one of those. I felt like I had inadvertently blurted out something unnecessary and had completely self-destructed, but that wasn't the main problem. So you all know it, don't you? Then why didn't you write it down?
Sakura means Sakura Kinomoto. Sakura-tan? Card Master Sakura is right answer! Hana and me is literally flower doing. Oh, okay. Mion quietly put her hand on my shoulder. Kei-chan. Now I am certain. Kei-chan, you are, to your very core, a geezer. Irrevocably so. Yeah! Why is everyone looking at me with those eyes filled with pity? That's not true, Keiichi-kun. Okay, let's do our best. It's the comeback begins now. There's no coming back for Keiichi-san. The geezer. Now give up quietly and accept your penalty. What was today's penalty game again? Dressing up as a maid, complete with hairband and garter belt, while carrying around the winner's stuff. No! Alright. If you're a real member of this club, show me you won't let anyone come back from this disadvantage. Alright. Let's keep rolling. Get a sippy.
Rewind back to I am a girl, I am a girl, I'm a girl. Yeah.
Well, Keiichi-kun seems happy. Why? How can this be?
He's probably awoken to the joys of cross-dressing.
Keiichi-kun, your hairband's gonna fall off. Let me fix it for you.
Reina cheerfully adjusted the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head.
How does it feel, Kei-chan? Have you awoken to the pleasures of wearing girls' clothing in front of actual girls?
Jesus Christ. I swear anyone just, like, tuning in, it's not that kind of game. It's just a moment. I promise.
Be honest now. Oh god. It's alright. We won't laugh.
You jerk. I'm gonna murder you.
Swinging Mion's bang about wildly, I chased her in circles for a bit. Today's losers quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to see who was on top.
For sure, it's definitely the rest of the... Yeah, right.
After that, in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushed the boundaries of shame and brutality. I was instructed by Mion on how to put on everything from ribbons to underwear. Damn you, Mion.
What do you mean, knowing this will come in handy one day?
How the bloody hell will a man knowing how to put on a garter belt be useful? Shh! Kei-chan, you're being too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass off as a rehearsal for a play. That's right. If you cause a scene here, they'll find out I'm wearing women's clothing, right down to the unmentionables.
Did he even score? I'm gonna go with no. My headcanon is he didn't get a single point.
I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream. Actually, Kei-chan, you have really smooth skin. Are you often told that? It's easy to apply makeup on you. Saying that, Mion gently rubbed my cheek.
Ugh! What kind of man gets praised for being easy to apply makeup on?
How's it feel wearing the maid's hairband? It really finishes off the look. The hairband is the best part of the maid outfit after all.
What do you mean it finishes off the look? Dumbass.
Stop teasing me. Keiichi-kun is embarrassed. Cute. That's right. Men like things like garter belts, right? So how does it feel wearing one yourself?
I don't really feel any... Hey, stop it. Don't flip it up.
It's tight, isn't it?
Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk? Stop. Don't whisper such strange things in my ear.
How?
My miserable manhood suddenly shifted.
You're turning red, you're turning red. Have you finally realized it? That's right. Right now, Keiichi-chan. You're exactly the type of maid every healthy male wants. Stop it, Mio. Really, why do you have to whisper that right in my ear? Have you ever just wanted to hold a maid close to you? Kei-chan, you're currently becoming one with that maid. Don't you see? That's the distance far closer than mere touch could ever achieve. There, can't you hear that pulse, that breath? Me-chan, that's how? On the verge of overheating, a long red line flowed out of Reina's nose. Putting on makeup properly, making you wear a wig with straight, long hair you like so much? Keiichi-chan, I made it up into your ideal woman, and now you're gonna walk around town with me. You surely monopolize the eyes of all the men. My man's on his way to genuinely die of embarrassment. That would definitely make you feel really good, wouldn't it? If only you didn't have that big thing dangling between your legs, you'd be a real girl. Holy shit. Yeah, we can't get away from this kind of degenerate shit, can we? It doesn't matter what book I pick up. Saying that, she tried to flip my skirt. Ah! This is definitely not the time. I can't let them see me with this male-centric problem. Oh my god. Before I realized that Reina was caressing my head and rubbing me with her cheek. Keiichi-kun, when you were fidgeting like that, you were super cute. I'm going to take you home. Peering through Reina's vice-like embrace, I saw Mion laying spread eagle on her back. I see. This must be what Satoko and Rika-chan feel like when they become Reina's prey. After that, it took quite some time to calm Reina down from her frenzy. Calm down. Later, Kei-chan. Today was super enjoyable. You will rue this day, Mion. This disgrace shall be returned tenfold. I'll achieve an overwhelming victory, and then condemn you to a public shaming. Only if you can beat me. I look forward to seeing you try. Mion tossed me my clothes. And looking as good as the mood I've ever seen her, she left. Okay, now I've been released by Mion. I can't waste any second running home. By the way, Reina isn't as good as Mi-chan, so if we happen to bump into anybody, I won't be able to follow up for you, okay? Soon after that, I went into a full-out dash. I'm pretty sure I was running like 100 miles an hour in about 6 seconds there. Well then, Keiichi-kun, see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody I knew was probably divine favor for my constant good behavior. It's been going my way today. At that moment, the front door opened as if somebody was waiting for me. Oh, Keiichi! So you're home. I was just about to go out for a walk. I was dumbstruck by how slow my father was to react. A normal person would have realized the peculiar scene before him and said, "Oh, Keiichi. Dad, this is... You see, you know that club I'm always talking about? This is one of the penalty games we do here. It just so happened I lost today." My dad placed his hand on my shoulder. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortably warm hand. Keiichi, let's have a little talk in my studio. We'll keep it a secret from Mom, of course. No, Dad, let go. There's a show I want to watch right now, and Mion shall rue this day. His artistic flame raging like wildfire, my dad dragged me along as I disappeared into the depths of his studio. Oh my god. Keiichi, are you home? Oh, you were in the bath. Is that makeup remover? But more importantly, what's the matter? Oh, sorry. I have a headache and I don't think I can make dinner tonight. I'm terribly sorry, but can you go out to eat with your dad? My mom is a go-get-em superwoman at work, but occasionally she takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity. That's fine, but what will you eat? If it's just for myself, I can probably find a way to scrounge something together. Take care. Keiichi, we'll take the car, so hurry up. Dad quickly got into the car and got ready. He must be hungry. He really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat. Sorry to keep you waiting. So, where are we gonna go eat? I recently found a nice store. Let's go there. My dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually praise something, it was unexpected. I wonder what kind of place it is he'd rank it 3 stars. As someone who seeks out the way of the gourmand, I, Keiichi Maibara, am genuinely intrigued. The headlights of the car cut through the early darkness of the Hinamizawa night, carving a straight path towards town. I was pondering where such a gem of a restaurant could be hidden away. It was shockingly the family restaurant right by the station. Dad, that great restaurant you were talking about, is this it? The words Angel Mort were written on a very family restaurant-esque cartoonish logo. It had an air of a girl-oriented all-you-can-eat cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant. You've never been inside, Keiichi? Come to think of it, I hadn't. There's been some times where I've traveled to the faraway towns to eat, but returning only as far as Okinawa Station, there's really no reason to dine out. Home was just a stone's throw away, after all. I see. That was the reason I never noticed it before. We stopped the car at the restaurant's parking lot. It seems like business is booming. There's quite a few cars parked here. But what really amazes me is that all the license plates. There's a lot of them that can't be from this area. Fukuyama, Nagoya. Well, that's fine. Chiba? Saitama? Opening up my mental geography book, I calculated how long it would have taken for them to drive here via the highways. Keiichi, it seems you finally realized how amazing this restaurant is. What's the meaning of this? How can so many people travel so far away just to come to a restaurant? Following my dad, I climbed the steps and entered the building. The bell attached to the door clattered as we entered, and the waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, she guided us inside. In before it's a maid cat. Ooh. Dad ordered 2 of the daily specials. It seemed that they were ready-made, so there wasn't much time for us to wait until our meals were brought to us. Cross-dressing maid? Oh my god. No, they couldn't. They could not. They wouldn't. They wouldn't, right? It's a femboy Hooters? No way, right? Where's our waiter? The taste was, no offense to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. Just imagine fucking, oh my god. If you're just talking about the taste, it seems like normal family restaurant fare. Who gives a damn about the taste, Keiichi? See? Isn't it great? I see. It just may be. The food here might be nothing more than average. The demographic of customers is pretty much all young men. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table with a family. And yet it was packed. The parking lot was filled with cars of all corners of the country. But they didn't come from far and wide to eat this completely mediocre food. There was only one other reason. Dad flagged down the nearby waitress. Excuse me, the dessert that comes with the meal still hasn't come yet. I'm so sorry. There's a dessert that comes with the daily combo A, huh? I've been waiting a while. Oh, it's, my apologies, I'll bring it right away. The apparently rookie waitress rushed off, flustered. Dad, could it be that this restaurant is... Aren't they great? The waitress's uniform's here, I mean. What are you doing, Keiichi? My own father never hit me. I'm your son. Listen, Keiichi, I've never come here with impure intentions. That belle attire and eccentric clothing, fête, is my artistic muse. I wanted you to feel that, even if you must have yearned for the simulation, haven't you? Coming here alone, though, it's a bit embarrassing. You understand? That's why I dragged you here, just to blame me. Even if you must condemn me. I wanted you to know this feeling, Keiichi. I need to take a leak. My father was always had a bit of a habit of trying to hide his embarrassment using incomprehensible nonsense as a smokescreen. I want to believe that the weirdness wouldn't be genetic. Continuing his one-sided rambling, my father stood up and headed to the washroom.
Bro, yeah, exactly. With him gone, I was left alone at the booth. Finally, at this time, the feeling of embarrassment welled up inside me. Imagine going there with your dad. Yeah, it's true. True. I had nothing to do but bet Red the shame. The waitress from before returned, her eyes altering between the order slip and the table. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. A more veteran waitress offered some advice over her shoulder. Just calm down. Say sorry for the wait. Terribly sorry for the wait. Right, just like that. Do your best. Whispering that into her ear, the veteran waitress left. This waitress must have been just hired. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly, maybe even somewhat precariously, just watching her put up on the edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with an inexperienced hand. But it's just as Dad said. What incredible uniforms they were. They were like a bunny girl plus a maid dress plus some other sort of frilly outfit. It was the perfect ratio. Most certainly rather dubiously charming in a kind of fashion. In any case, she was in no way appeared to be a proper waitress. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things, that is. I didn't know where I should look. Wearing something like that, walking around the restaurant? It's as bad as it can be for the digestion. Even though she was wearing the outfit, this particular waitress had no idea what to do either. This flustered state, without a doubt, should be attributed to the amount of bare skin showing rather than being at a new job. Both the waitress and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonically embarrassing feeling this is. I'm a customer, you know? It's alright to be more straightforward. My nose is starting to bleed. At that moment, our eyes just happened to meet. Both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. What? This is... Mion? Is that you? On top of her hair being let down, she was far more removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude. I didn't realize it was her at all. It was Mion. Why is she here? Why are you working at a place like this? God damn it, I thought so. I'm helping out at my uncle's store. Come to think of it, I did hear her talk about how her relatives had stores in town, and that she sometimes works part-time to help. Oh, that must be a lot of work. That nervous feeling had dissipated in an instant. Knowing that this was Mion, there was no reason to feel that way. Well, actually, my animal instinct tells me that the power balance between Mion and myself had been turned upside down. That's right, I'm a customer. My position is superior to hers. The humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through the recesses of my mind. There really is a God. For him to grant me this opportunity for revenge? Noticing the flames of vengeance burning in my eyes, Mion took a step back. But seeing it like this type of clothing suits you very nicely, doesn't it? It's embarrassing, so don't look too much. I confirmed my preemptive strike to be a clean hit. There's no mistaking it, Mion was currently defenseless. While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up for a combo. Mion, you got pretty big breasts. It seems like they're ready to spill out even right now. All the customers are definitely looking at you. Don't say that. Don't play coy with me. I know that you enjoy drawing all that male attention with that embarrassing get-up. I mean, if you didn't, there's no way you'd dress like that. It's not like that. I'm doing this because I like to. Is that alright, Keiichi, my brother? Aren't you taking this a little too far? Even if it's payback for the humiliation during the day, isn't this too much? Shut up, logic. Time to pay back Mion tenfold. And this is a chance I'll hardly ever get. Can't wait to see Dad's reaction. Oh boy. Wearing this kind of get-up, your mother must be disappointed. That part where you can almost see just something is the best. Come on, come closer. Please stop. You still lack the spirit of service towards your customer. Please forgive me. Oh, I want to take you home. Not that!
Entering a version of Reina's Kyo mode, blood spewing from my nose like a waterfall. I was going until I had no regrets. I was going to complete this verbal humiliation revenge for today's events. Yeah, I'll spare you for the rest of today. How? It seems that Mion's natural neural circuits had completely shorted from the embarrassment. And I've teased her a little too much. Or so I thought. But such a meek Mion is something you hardly ever see, so this was good for now. Leaving aside what exactly was good, I never knew. To think that the high and mighty Mion would have a hard time being a waitress. That's wrong. This is such a surprising side of you. I want to show this Mion form from now on. Actually, I want to show Reina and the others. Reina will definitely flip with joy. Do you think she'll ever want to work here? That's wrong. Could I never imagine in my wildest dreams that such a cute outfit would suit you, Mion? I'm saying that's wrong. While turning bright red, Mion finally spit out the words that lodged in her throat. What do you mean? That's wrong? I'm not Mion. What? I was taken aback at Mion's confusing words. If you're not Mion, then who are you? You're Mion Sonozaki, aren't you? I'm sorry. I should have said it earlier, but my name is actually Shion Sonozaki.
Bro's playing Higurashi? Hell yeah, I'm playing Higurashi. Oof, yeah, oof.
Mion is my older sister. My eyes unconsciously widened in surprise at the brazenly crazy talk. Mion, probably thinking that this was way too much far-fetched excuse would work, turned bright red while fidgeting nervously. Shion? Shion Sonozaki? Yes. I'm often mistaken for my sister. But when we met, you had that kind of response that you wouldn't make if we were meeting for the first time. Well, that's because my sister's always talking about you, so I knew who you were.
Shion's best girl. Oh yeah, I fucking love Shion, bro. Okay, she's in for it now.
A little bit cringeworthy excuse, that is. But when I looked at Mion's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. To us, Mion had been the leader who was normally overflowing with confidence, a guiding force. If I were to lash out at that Mion, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I would never wish for. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mion. Twin sister? Yeah. That's why she's Shion. I see. In that case, I'm sorry. No, as long as you understand. My sister has a lot of enemies, you see. Well, no, she's self-aware of the fact now, is she? As I unintentionally laughed aloud, Mion, Shion laughed with me. Shion, is this your first time being a waitress? It doesn't seem like you're used to it. Actually, today is, Kei-chan is my first customer. A little flustered after saying it, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer to me the same way as her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute, I couldn't stop laughing. So, you said you worked part-time at your uncle's store before? I thought you would have been more used to it. Oh, I have other relatives that run shops. That's why this is the first time I'm helping that uncle that owns this place. I see, makes sense. Anybody would be tentative doing a job they're not used to. Does Mion ever help out at the store? Oh, my sister's, you see, she's not good with these cutesy things. I know what she's trying to say. That's right. Mion is more suited for the cool things. So I think having you help out here was the right choice. Huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform. It would never suit somebody like Mion. But for Shion, I think it works. Huh? You mean that... Shion, like Rain often does, spaced out and turned bright red. Well, what does that mean, exactly? At least for this moment, it felt like Shion character actually existed. Because there was no way that Mion I knew would have had this side to her. At that moment, we realized that the more veteran waitresses are waving at us from across the room. So Nozaki-san, you can take your break now. Oh, okay. Mion finally returned to her senses. It seemed as if it was time for her to take her break. Well then, I'll take my leave. It was fun talking to the infamous Kei-chan. Sorry for mistaking you for Mion and teasing you. Please tell Mion that I'll have my revenge one day. That thing where you were forced to dress as a maid and walk around outside, right? The devilish laugh and smile is exactly the same as the one I knew. That's right. Tell her that I'll return the favor for Dude, this face looks way more evil. I'm sorry, I think Shion is... Shion's... Ugh. Damn. More importantly, I'm gonna complain to my sister about the teasing that I had to endure today. My sister will have my revenge during our club activities.
Haha, bring it on. I'll get her before she gets me.
Mion laughed with a warm smile, devoid of any remaining nervousness, and disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today. That's right. For now, I know the high and mighty Mion has a weak point to panic and get embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister. I thought that maybe I should ask Raina tomorrow if she really had a sister.
It does beg the question, if she really does have a twin, why is she just going to school with her? Truth.
Maybe it's better that I don't ask. It could be a bit mean-spirited. I decided that the person I met here today was Shion, the younger twin sister. So I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mion. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. That was a long trip in the West Room. He probably went there with a new idea for our piece and was sitting on the can. Keiichi, are you about ready? Let's go home. Settling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. It was pretty much filled. Damn, Dad. You're quite the regular. Was that new waitress just now somebody you know, Keiichi? Oh, so you were watching from the shadows. Dad has the oddest sense of tact sometimes. Somebody from school? From Hinamizawa? Yeah, she's the little sister of my friend Mion. Her school isn't in Hinamizawa, so she must go to the one in town. I've never seen her at my school. So not all the kids in Hinamizawa go to the same school? Only about half. The other half go all the way down to town on their bikes.
Well, there we go. There's our answer, I guess. There's 2 schools that we just never got to hear about.
In this way, the feeling was really talking to Shion came to me. What should I say to Mion tomorrow? I met your little sister, or something like that? Even with Mion being like that, us having a secret between the two of us made us both a little happy and a little embarrassed.
This is a fun new track.
Hey, new tips.
Aren't the kids in the main group all different ages? Yeah.
Oh, I got achievement. I couldn't read it though.
I think Mion is the oldest, and then I think Reina and Keiichi are the same age, and then Rika and Satoko are the same age. So it's like, I want to say Mion's like 16 or 17, and then Keiichi and Reina are like a year younger, and then like Reina and Satoko are like a few years younger. Figured it was one school because there wasn't that many kids. Yeah, that's what they said in the first book, is that like there's just no kids. I know in the anime they show it a lot more. Like the classroom is full in the anime, but like they're literally all different ages. Why would there be another school? I mean, from what I'm getting from the geography, I mean, granted they've never shown us a map, but like what I'm understanding is that Hinamizawa is like a small little suburb of the bigger cities nearby. Like he said that they took a train or rode their bikes into Okinomiya to go to that big mall. And like he was saying, he's like, yeah, whenever we go out, we just eat out at like the big cities, and then we ride the train back to Hinamizawa. So I'm thinking maybe she has to go to a different school because she's just closer to them. Like maybe she doesn't live with Mion. I mean, I know the reason they give in the anime why they say that Shion wouldn't go to the same school as Mion, but I really don't want to say it because it is a super intense spoiler. Like the reason they eventually give. So maybe they'll eventually give it in the book. But even now, like, them meeting like this is different than how it took place in the anime. So I don't know what they'll do. If I can be 100%. But let's check out the new tip. 2 new tips. Is there really a Shion and introduction to the Angel Mort? Okay, oh boy. Huh? Myeon-san's family? Yeah. More broadly, I was just wondering if she had, like, brothers or anything. I was actually wondering whether her younger twin sister named Shion really existed. And my curiosity got the better of me, so I kindly asked Satoko about it. I wonder. She might not. She wasn't being very clear. Had Satoko never gone over to Myeon's house and played? From your reaction, I'm guessing you've never met any? Yeah. I've never seen her relatives except for her grandma. As far as I could tell, there was already a dark cloud over the Shion is real theory. Rika would know more than I. You should do well and ask her. Satoko waved to Rika-chan, who was basking in the sunlight. Rika, do you know anything about Myeon-san's family? Rika-chan was surprised by the sudden question. Mi has a big family, so I don't really know anything about him. That many, huh? For example, is there someone named Shion Zonozaki? Well, I might have heard wrong, but she might not actually exist, but... She doesn't actually have a family? Oh my god. Oh, you mean she? Shion exists. Huh? That was unexpected. So she is real. Their names are quite similar, you know. I could get tongue-tied trying to tell the difference. I've heard she's Mi's younger twin sister, but I haven't met her too many times. Rika-chan knew quite a bit about her as well, but hadn't seen her much. I think I might have met her once at a funeral a few years ago. She's not in this class, so maybe she goes to the school in Okinomiya. She may live there too. Myeon-san herself lives apart from her family and her grandmother after all. She didn't live with her parents? That was a bit odd. Was there something between them? It's a very complicated family. She seems to have many relatives. There are doubtless many different circumstances. For now, I learned that she has a younger twin sister named Shion, but her family structure, including her own position, seemed very mysterious. Ah, what are the 3 of you talking about? Let this old man in on it. Oh, Myeon-san, you came at a good time. Might it be true that you have a younger twin sister? Ah, Myeon. A younger sister? Oh, well, yeah. I do. Myeon grew uncharacteristically red in the face at a loss. I think she's looking at me. Oh my, I had no idea. What kind of person might she be? I would very much like to meet her sometime. You shouldn't bother. She's not cute at all. She's really conceited. Besides, other than talking on her phone once in a while, I haven't seen her for a long time either. Why does it look like she's in such a panic? It's like she was declaring that Shion from yesterday was actually a fake. Anyway, this is pretty funny, so I let it go for a little while longer. Another Myeon under the name Shion. Will I be able to see her if I go back to that restaurant? I had a mysterious feeling, as if I made a new friend, despite knowing that she and Myeon were the same person. Yeah, so they don't live together. True. Alright, introduction to the Angel Mort. Reprinted from the Vicious War Photographer's Guide, April issue. Complete Conquest Analysis, Family Restaurant Chapter. Now at last, we come to the blazing hot 3rd day. To Angel Mort, a super famous restaurant, and the envy of all enthusiasts, despite being located in the remote Shishibone city of Redacted Prefecture. Why exactly do most famous stores avoid the centers of human habitation? It can only be because the trial given to us by the god of war photography. It's famous locally for having the best desserts in town, but that matters not to us. If you want inexpensive desserts, then you can just go to a censored place or something. We aim not for the sweet treats, but for the sweet uniforms. The fragrant aroma of sweet wafts through these obligatory waitresses' uniforms, creating no less than a public torture device. How can their bashful flirtation be on par with all the other restaurants with these cute uniforms all across the country? I figured they probably lived together, so it didn't make sense for them to go to separate schools, but now it's confirmed it makes more sense.
war photography hunt. Away! Smoking areas are real superpositions. Aim for that chance to have the tendency of the octopus. Yesterday I failed to get a seating. Today I will aim for the ultimate golden seat, the corner box in the smoking area. Otaku are overwhelmingly non-smokers, so I'll secure a spot in the smoking area and set up a camp there. As expected of Ryu the hunter, he's saying his victory is decided the moment he chose the seat. In actuality, Ryu used the same tactic during the grand opening of Akibara's Redacted, and succeeded in getting the best seats in the house. Back then, he also went in early in the afternoon, just after the lunch rush, and not only did he find his target seat empty, but he also obtained it with ease. By using tricks such as ordering a little at a time, he effectively increased the number of opportunities for the engagement, carefully scoping out his chance for a picture. But, as if cursed by Bet from the day before, the god of war photography did not smile upon him. After suffering successive fatigues until 3 p.m., he finds no chances coming his way. After 4 p.m., a man began to take his orders. It looks as though he had been seen through. It is the rule of the hunter to withdraw with grace once marked. My aim was perfect, but the fork technique I used at 2:30 seemed to have backfired. Maybe they were wary, since I sat in a booth and left my bag on the floor. My camera was already hidden in the travel bag, and might have fossilized in there. If there was 2-digit EGs in Molten sticking there, through half the day, I have a high encounter rate. I am mortified. Even so, he still got a few pieces of gold, as they expected from the hunter. He attained this nice angle despite lamenting his failure. He is an artisan. More surprising, though, is that this uniform conquest across Japan has yielded not a single arrested person. What an amazing start for the hunter who brags about having seen approximately half the total prefectural police stations in the country. That, the thing the day before. The day before, our hunter took on the shrine-mating cuisine at Redacted in Nagoya. His hunter spirit showed through too zealously, and as soon as he entered the store, he is seen through and placed in a booth, waiting on by the head priest. Despite waiting half a day, and much anticipated shrine-maidens appeared only at the time of the first order. A seriously huge blunder for the hunter. Now then, here we have the creator for the hunter's original photographs has already received such a high praise. We'll present one passionate reader with these 3 all-you-can-eat, low-angle pictures of the Angel Mort uniforms, chosen by the hunter himself. With such blazing hot pictures, you too can see them today. Oh boy. Good to know we were hunting for panty shots. Oh my god. Save, bitches. Yeah, there we go. Chapter 2. Rocked and loaded. We got a little more. At least I'll say it's good. Okay, I was worried that we'd have to go through the 10 chapters of building up the friendships again before something happened. At least now it's like chapter 2. Alright, we're introducing something new. That was a weird one. It was. Sometimes I don't know what I'm supposed to take away from some of these tips. Yeah, so that one about the creeper getting panty shots of the maids, and I'm not sure what we're supposed to realize from that. Unless it's trying to say that the creeper was his dad, then that's pretty weird. And even then I'm like, how is this tip gonna help us later? Please explain. But yeah, I mean, sounds like it's confirmed that Shion is a real other person. But, I'm excited to see where this goes. Because again, in the anime, like, this whole book is like 4 or 5 episodes. So I'm hella excited to see what all else I'm gonna get out of the book. Good shit, good shit. Alright. Fairly confirmed, still waiting to see them both in the same places. Yeah, you know what? Fair. Fair. I just feel like the way Rika said it, she's just being like, oh yeah, no, she has a sister. I just don't know her. I don't know. I just feel like Rika knows what's up. But yeah, Mion's acting hella sus if she does actually have a sister. Hella sus. We'll have to see what happens next time. Nothing really in the announcement department. Monday, I think we're gonna play Monster Hunter again. As the tip was supposed to be beware due to the cameras pointing up. Fair point. Monday we'll for sure do Monster Hunter. I'm not sure in the other days. We're
probably gonna have a day to read the next chapter in this book. Probably. But yeah. Other than that, I'm not sure what we're doing yet. I kind of want to do an art stream. I'll decide when I make the schedule, I guess. We love it. Alright. But thank you for joining me for the Higurashi Chapter 2 Watanagashi. I hope I see you at the next stream. You have a good evening and good night, lamb chops. Bye-bye.